Give me 40 minutes and I will make you dangerously confident. Not loud confidence, not fake confidence, the kind of confidence that does not shake when someone ignores you, criticizes you, or tries to test you. The kind of confidence that stays calm under pressure and becomes even stronger in silence. This is Stoic confidence. It is not built from compliments, it is built from control. In this video, you will learn 5 Stoic lessons that will rebuild your confidence from the inside out. 5 lessons that make you untouchable emotionally, because you stop handing your self-worth to other people, to outcomes, to fear, or to the noise of the world. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca all taught the same truth in different ways. Confidence is not something you receive, it is something you train. By the end of this, you will think differently. You will speak differently. You will move differently. You will feel like you are standing on solid ground, even when life tries to pull you into chaos. Lesson number 1. The first lesson is remove your need for approval. This is where real confidence begins. Most insecurity comes from one habit you barely notice. You look outside yourself to decide how you should feel inside. Praise lifts you up. Criticism pulls you down. Silence makes you doubt yourself. Epictetus warned that the moment you depend on others for validation, you surrender control of your inner life. Stoic confidence is different. It is internal. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the opinions of others are just sounds and impressions, not facts. When you stop measuring yourself through reactions, something powerful happens. You become steady. You do not need to perform. You do not need to explain yourself. You act according to principle, not applause. In modern life, this lesson changes how you walk into a room, how you speak, and how you handle rejection. You stop chasing respect and start embodying it. People feel this shift immediately, not because you demand attention, but because you are no longer seeking permission to be yourself. This is the foundation of dangerous confidence. Lesson number 2. The second lesson is master your reactions before you try to control outcomes. Most people think confidence comes from success. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Confidence comes from self-command. Epictetus was clear about this. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. The moment you stop reacting automatically, you step into power. In modern life, this shows up everywhere. Someone questions you, and your tone changes. A plan fails and your mood collapses. A delay, a comment, a look, and suddenly, your inner state is no longer yours. Stoic confidence is built by interrupting this pattern. You pause, you breathe, you choose your response instead of surrendering it. Marcus Aurelius practiced this relentlessly. He reminded himself that external events are neutral until you assign meaning to them. When you stop letting small things dictate your emotions, you become calm under pressure. People sense it. They may not know why, but they feel that you are not easily shaken. That steadiness becomes confidence, not the kind that needs to prove itself, but the kind that cannot be taken away. Lesson number 3. The third lesson is do not confuse comfort with confidence. Many people feel confident only when conditions are easy, when everything is familiar, when nothing challenges them. Seneca warned that a life built on comfort creates a weak spirit. Stoic confidence is forged in discomfort, not protected from it. In modern life, you are constantly offered escape, distraction instead of effort, entertainment instead of discipline, silence filled with noise, so you never have to face yourself. But confidence does not grow there. It grows when you do hard things on purpose, when you speak even though your voice feels tight, when you act even though fear is present, when you stay consistent without motivation. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that difficulty is not an obstacle to confidence, it is the source of it. Every time you face resistance and move anyway, your mind records proof that you can handle more than you thought. That proof becomes quiet certainty. Over time, you stop needing reassurance. You have evidence. This is dangerous confidence because it is built from experience, not illusion. Lesson number 4. The fourth lesson is detach your confidence from outcomes. This is where most people collapse. They feel confident when things go well and powerless when things do not. Success makes them bold. Failure makes them shrink. Stoicism teaches you to step off this emotional roller coaster. Seneca warned that the person who ties their peace to results will never rest because results are never fully in your control. In modern life, Outcomes dominate everything. Numbers, approval, wins, losses, progress, setbacks. When your confidence depends on these, you live in constant tension. Stoic confidence is built differently. You judge yourself by effort, intention, and character. Did you act with discipline? Did you show courage? Did you stay aligned with your values? These are always yours to command. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that doing the right thing is enough, even if the result disappoints. When you internalize this, failure loses its power over you. Success does not inflate you. You become steady. People sense that you are not desperate for results, and that steadiness itself becomes authority. This is dangerous confidence, because it cannot be taken away by circumstances. Lesson number 5. The fifth lesson is build confidence through discipline, not motivation. Motivation is unstable. It comes and goes depending on mood, energy, and circumstances. If your confidence depends on feeling motivated, it will always be fragile. Stoicism teaches something far more reliable: discipline. Epictetus said that freedom begins the moment you stop being ruled by impulses. Discipline is proof to yourself that you can be trusted. In modern life, people wait to feel ready before they act. They wait for confidence before they speak. They wait for motivation before they commit. The Stoic does the opposite. You act first. You keep promises to yourself. You do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Each time you follow through, your mind records trust. That trust becomes confidence. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself that the soul grows strong by doing what is right repeatedly. Not once, not when it feels easy. Repeatedly. Over time, discipline builds a deep inner certainty. You no longer question whether you can handle pressure. You already know you can. This is the most dangerous kind of confidence, because it is quiet, earned, and permanent. When these 5 lessons come together, something fundamental changes in you. You stop seeking approval and start standing on your own values. You stop reacting emotionally and start choosing your responses. You stop hiding in comfort and start growing through challenge. You stop tying your confidence to outcomes and anchor it in effort. You stop waiting for motivation and build discipline instead. This rebuild creates a new identity. You become calm under pressure. You become steady in uncertainty. You become resilient without being rigid, confident without being loud, intentional without being anxious. This version of you does not need to announce confidence. It is felt the moment you enter a room, not because you dominate, but because you are grounded. Now you are standing at a quiet decision point. You can continue living with borrowed confidence, depending on praise, success, and comfort to feel secure. Or you can choose Stoic confidence, the kind that is trained, the kind that does not disappear when life pushes back. You were never meant to be loud, to be powerful. You were meant to be controlled, clear, disciplined. Give yourself 40 minutes of focus, and then give yourself a lifetime of practice. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build, choice by choice, day by day.